In India, in the solar space, there are a lot of international brands who have penetrated their presence across India. One of the global brands in India is Solis. So the company recently told us that they have crossed 6 gigawatt of supplies in India already. Right now, we are joined by the Solis team, Mr. Hani Raja at this side and Mr. Idris Khan. So first question, how had been the journey of the company in India till now, from the time it started its operations in India?
See, in India, we started our operation in 2016 by doing some direct sales, and then we have an Indian operation. We got an office in Mumbai in 2017. So it's like with a small group of people to 51 people now is working for the Solace India team, and yes, we were having a complete product range what we are offering in India. That's the biggest advantage, that we were able to cater in all segment, either it is residential or small commercial or big rooftop or big commercial rooftop. And now at the same time in 2020 we also get into utility segment products. So that's the reason that one of the versatility we can say that about Solis is that we are able to reach out to each and every customer, whoever is the requirement, either it is residential or a small C&I or a big rooftop and the utility. And right now we also have a more big capacity inverter which can cater for utility market.
Haniji, how you see the Indian market? Recently, Prime Minister launched PM Surya Ghar for the residential rooftop segment. India has ambitious targets. So how you see the future of solar inverters, especially global solar inverters like Solis for the Indian market?
So we are fascinated by the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, and also not even the vision, we see on grounds how the things are working. And PM Surgar is one of the best schemes which we are seeing. The residential segment needed the push, and this PM Surgar Yojana is providing that push. Right now we have sold almost 1.5 lakhs of inverter in this range, especially for the PM Surgar Yojana, and we look forward to contribute more and more in this quarter as well as next year.
Have you seen any surge in demand of solar inverters after the launch of PM Surya Ghar scheme?
Yes, definitely. Because as you see that when there is an advantage to the end user where he can get a subsidy, because this kind of a push is necessary from government of India. We all know the module prices and inverter prices and other BOSs also keep on changing drastically. At the end, the consumer who thinks about that, what is the amount of benefit he will going to get it, that is the biggest thing. So now the PM Surya Ghar Yojana has been introduced, and that is where the end customer is getting direct benefit right from the day one. So that is the best part of this scheme. That's the reason this scheme is so popular, and it's keep on adding more and more new capacities, as well as like more and more new addition of some more advantages. So I have recently heard that it's also now allowed to integrate with hybrid inverters. So that is the reason we also have got an hybrid inverter which can be supplied in PM Surya Ghar, because
So this is the specifically you have launched for PM Surya Ghar?
it was already there on our shelf, but yes, for PM Surya Ghar Yojana, we can see it is having a great advantage, whereas it can work with on-grid as well as off-grid, even without battery operation. So that's where the customer can save on their capex for the initially when they are putting the project. Later on, if they don't find that there is a need of backup and they need to have more backup in non-PV hours, that also can be added with the additional of battery. But even if still he's not doing, he can still get the benefit of PM Surya Ghar because of the grid feeding policies. Plus, if the solar stops when the grid is not available. But this hybrid inverter have a functionality which can even work without battery, without on-grid arrangement. It can still serve your backup load. So that is the another feature which we have added. So that this product will definitely going to have a big, I can say that it will kind of a big USPs which customer can find that it will be an advantage for them. So we see that over the period, like already the BIS certification is going on. It's 90% job is already done. So soon this product will also be available in Indian market to start supplying for the customers.
Mr. Raza, we can see that the Indian solar sector is expanding. Like we have seen more than 100 solar module makers. The number of solar cell makers in India is also going to increase, and there is ambitious demand, and the solar projects are getting installed across the country. So right now, you are one of the global players. There are a lot of competitors: Indian solar makers, Indian solar inverter makers, global solar inverter makers. So what is your USP, and how you're trying to cater to this competition? How you're going to strengthen your network, supplies, services in India?
See, we are working on the three fronts. First is the economy of scale, where we are expanding our manufacturing facility. Earlier, we were having the 40 gigawatts of the factory. Now it is 80 plus gigawatt of the factory, which is we are working on the economy so that we can give you the optimized at the better cost. The second is the cutting edge technology. We are integrating AI enabled inverters that can give you the better in the O&M activity, and they can minimize your O&M cost. The third is the stability, which is provided as terms of the robust product as well as the good service network. So in the three fronts, if you are doing good, I think the customer is getting the good advantages, and that's what we are also getting the good advantage to sell our product.
Mr. Khan, technically, what are the major products that you're showcasing at the latest REI? You told us that you are already in the utility sector, rooftop sector. So what are the major products that you're showcasing, flaunting at the latest REI?
So as I mentioned earlier, that Solis has the complete range of products starting from small residential to big utility. So right now, like previously we were having a utility product, but now we have also enhanced the power capacity. We have introduced our 350 kilowatt inverter for utility segment, and also for C&I segment we also got a 150 kilowatt inverter for commercial and industrial rooftop applications. At the same time, we have also enhanced our product which can fit with the market requirement, as well as to fit in the DC current which is increased by the PV manufacturer. So the existing product is also going to be get upgraded with the hardware so that it can able to accommodate the currents what is coming from the PV module. So the hybrid inverters are also been is introduced in this show. We have introduced 350 for utility and 150 for C&I.
Last question, Mr. Khan. We have last to Haniji. We have seen that a lot of solar module makers are expanding, solar cell makers are expanding, even solar inverters have expansion plans. So what is the current expansion plan of Solis, specifically if you talk about the Indian market?
See, for the India market, we are very good in the C&I segment, where we have just launched 150 kilowatt, and we are further expanding. We understand the market, that it works on the per watt peak. The higher per watt peak, it can give you the better advantages in terms of the pricing. The second one is the optimized and robust product in the residential market as well as in the hybrid. You can see in back of there is a hybrid inverter series. Very special product where you can they can work without grid, without battery. The capex investment in the first will be lower. You can put the battery maybe in the second year or the third year. It's the best product for the tier 1 cities, as well as the best product for the remote areas where you don't have the grid, or you don't have or errant grids are there. So it's a very good product. That's what we are sharing.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Raja. Thanks a lot, Mr. Khan, for talking to Solar Energy Magazine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.